From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. Tosses it back. He's going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that flea flicker is a play that they've probably had in their back pocket for weeks, just waiting for the right time to call it. They picked the perfect moment. Everybody fooled defensively, accurate throw by the QB, and they get a massive gain, David.
And that's what you want. When you call these plays, man, you're trying to hit a home run, and they hit a home run. Great execution, great timing, and the defense looks like they're absolutely confused.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. From the gun, running back gets to give. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays defense, he's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Little touch pass to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
You talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. The Mountaineers get enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on first down from the 40. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Going for the big play. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter.
West Virginia, 14, Ole Miss, 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A designed run for the quarterback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's back to throw on second down. Might be looking to run. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The number one job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the lone running back. And the Mountaineers get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback adapted. He's looking on the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 14.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
West Virginia, 14.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and
10. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Going for it all. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Rebels will have it first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down, and the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Flanagan. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Quarterback extends the play. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Rebels will hustle to the line. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Now, this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then put that thing in reverse the last 2 plays. This offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
West Virginia, 35.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
West Virginia Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Going to the running game. Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give on the inside. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. On the move. Past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to the run, it's Kendricks. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 49, West Virginia 42.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will audible. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Comes out throwing on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Troy. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to go up top on first down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
On second down, just keeps firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. He chucks one out to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Are they really that worried about a bad snap that they're trying to punt on third down? First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And this ball will be down at around the 20s. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They'll run play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field. Yeah, and really good third down situation of defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be dragged down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Here comes the offense on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.